This is Conor. He's going to talk to us about reverb today. So, what kind of effect is reverb? If you had to describe it as a sound, how would you describe it?
Well, if I had to describe reverb as a sound, I'd use it as sort of a live sound replicator, basically. When you're playing live in somewhere, the acoustics of a certain room will create a live sound where the sound sort of bounces off walls and back and forth. Reverb is basically, you can use guitar amps, you can use programs like Logic, whatever, that will basically replicate the sound. And basically the way reverb works is, say a sound is submitted, there'll be two signals. The first signal will be your dry signal, and then you've got two other signals. Basically the first signal will travel in a straight line and the other signals will bounce off a wall. When it hits the wall, it creates a ripple-like effect, which will essentially bounce forwards and backwards. Now people may think that because the dry signal, the first signal, which is the first that's sent out, will hit you first because it travels in a straight line. The other signals, as much as you may think, because they're much longer and they're bouncing all over the place, they'll actually only hit you milliseconds after, so it won't affect the sound. It won't be like you've got a delay from one part of the song compared to another.
Very, very interesting stuff about reverb. So what is your favourite kind of reverb? Do you prefer the natural reverb? Or?
Well, I do like natural reverb, but it definitely depends, because if you're sitting in your room jamming with your guitar, there's no chance whatsoever that you can just get natural reverb. You know, you need a good room. It's like if you're playing in a brick room and playing in a glass room, it's going to be completely different. So I'll definitely prefer live natural reverb, but electronic reverb can do the job. But it all depends on what kind of music you listen to. I think if you listen to dance music, electronic reverb all the way. But if I was listening to my personal preference, metal, then I definitely want actual live, real reverb.
Okay, thank you for your time.
That's no problem.